50s. According to state figures, the majority of women who get an abortion are in their 20s. Some of these women go to clinics like this. Heritage, a clinic for women that has been providing abortion care since 1973. According to the New York Times, the spread of the coronavirus seems to be slowing, but not before many Chinese New Year celebrations were canceled. So here in Michigan, GVSU's Asian New Year celebration took on a special meaning. Here's Molly Wagner with the story. The executive order that Trump signed says universities must promote free speech and debate on college campuses. Failure to do so, Trump says, means no federal funding. Next year, Grand Rapids will be celebrating their 5th year of Beer Month, continuing to focus on their award-winning craft breweries. In Allendale, I'm Autumn Babbis. In Grand Rapids, I'm Autumn Babbis. Abortion remains a controversial topic in America. According to the Pew Research Center, there is a substantial and growing divide on abortion. But there have been recent efforts to bridge the divide. At Grand Valley State University, a student group, Protect Life, put on an event called Stump the Pro-Lifer in the Kirchhoff Center on their campus. This group takes a strong stand against abortion. Protect Life Michigan has been putting on the event at every college in Michigan for the past 4 years.
I'm pro-life. I believe that all human beings have equal rights. I believe that it's wrong to intentionally kill an innocent human being.
That was Sarah Rimillard, the co-president of Protect Life at Grand Valley State University. Rimillard is looking for ways to make a change on her campus and saw Stump the Pro-Lifer as the perfect opportunity. Protect Life Michigan says Stump the Pro-Lifer strives to spread the message and reality of abortion while also fighting for it to be illegal.
We come to realize there are some differences between us or a toddler and the unborn child. However, those differences, though real as they are not morally impactful to the value of that organism. They don't allow us to kill someone else.
According to Polo and Protect Life Michigan, about 920,000 abortions are performed in the United States each year. But the Guttmacher Institute, a research group that supports abortion rights, says abortions are at a historic low.
I am definitely pro-choice. I think that whenever it comes to pregnancy, a lot of decisions go into it. I'm the product of teen pregnancy, so I don't think that anyone should ever be forced to go through that when they don't want to.
Protect Life at Grand Valley State University brings awareness to abortion and their concerns through projects they do on campus.
So we host a couple bigger events on campus like Stump the Pro-Lifer. We also do Cemetery of the Innocents. So the Cemetery of the Innocents is a memorial for those who have lost their lives to abortion. There are 927 flags in the display, and each flag represents 1,000 lives lost to abortion in America alone.
Although there are some restrictions, abortion is still legal in all 50 states. Reproductive rights experts anticipate the abortion landscape to change even more dramatically in the year ahead due to expected court rulings and new laws. Republican-led states emboldened by the Supreme Court's new conservative majority passed 59 abortion restrictions in 2019.
I don't think that Trump has a right to put more restrictions or less restrictions per se. I don't think it's anyone's choice, but whoever's carrying the baby.
Alexis Gunn is reacting to the legislation that some states have successfully implemented 20-week abortion bans. Other states have enacted laws that prohibit or limit abortion in the second or third trimester. Restrictions depend on the state. This being said, abortion is not abolished yet because of Roe v. Wade, the 1973 Supreme Court decision that protects a woman's right to have an abortion. But now, more than 200 Republican members of the House and Senate are fighting it. In January, these representatives and senators wrote a brief in a court case arguing that it's time to overturn Roe v. Wade since it's been standing for 47 years. The Supreme Court did not overturn. But that's not stopping Rimillard.
Our goal at Protect Life at GVSU is to make abortion not only illegal, but unthinkable. And we accomplish this through engaging in dialogue on campus. The other side does care about women, does care about children. We can't demonize the other side. We should come together and talk to them about all of our concerns.
Protect Life Michigan and Protect Life at Grand Valley continue to push for abortion to be completely at any stage illegal. Protect Life Michigan's mission is to end abortion by recruiting and training students for pro-life leadership. Director of Protect Life Michigan, Kristen Polo, says Stump the Pro-Lifer welcomes the opposing side and opens the floor for discussion. Pro-choice advocates like Gunn also spoke out about their opinion on the issue with rape cases using statistics from the Centers for Disease and Control Prevention.
So it's 1 in 3 women that are raped or sexually assaulted. Unfortunately, I am one of them, and whenever I went through that, I couldn't imagine that if I were also pregnant.
Gunn is not alone. According to a recent study, more than 1 in 4 female college students have experienced sexual assault. Some of these assaults lead to unwanted pregnancies. According to state figures, the majority of women who get an abortion are in their 20s. Some of these women go to clinics like this. Heritage, a clinic for women that has been providing abortion care since 1973.
So there are actually very few abortion clinics. A lot of people have to travel a great distance. Most Planned Parenthoods don't even offer it, and still we see these protesters harassing people going to Planned Parenthood for something like a pap smear.
Currently, there are no pro-choice groups on Grand Valley's campus, but that may change.
I definitely think if we have a pro-life group, then I imagine that if a pro-choice group isn't on campus, then there's definitely about to be one.
Stump the Pro-Lifer is continuing to be held at colleges and universities in Michigan and surrounding states. Both sides are continuing the conversation. In Grand Rapids, I'm Autumn Babis.
For us around here, it's 12 months a year, 365 days a year.
Beer Month is wrapping up in Grand Rapids, also known as Beer City, USA. The month featured several drink specials at nearly 43 breweries across the area. People from all over traveled to Beer City to enjoy savory craft beers and listen to live music. Founders Brewing Company is the largest brewery in the state of Michigan, according to the Detroit Free Press. Founders opened their doors in 1997. They join in on the celebration every year.
Grand Rapids is Beer City, USA, and because of that, we wanted to celebrate. So once a year, we take an entire month, because why do anything half? And we take an entire 4 weeks and just turn it into a big celebration of beer across the city.
This year, Spanish brewer Mau San Miguel purchased the final portion of Founders Brewing Company.
Mau, which is the largest family-owned brewery over in Spain, now owns 90% of Founders, with the original founders, Dave Engbers and Mike Stevens, retaining 5% apiece.
Founders sees it as an opportunity to reach people and spread their message and beer around the world.
Now I get to meet a bunch of cool people from Spain that come over. We have the opportunity to hit everybody in the entire world, and we have a huge machine behind us showing us, how to get our message out there further.
During Beer Month, Founders has several special deals on their food, including their famous Dirty Brisket sandwich. Founders uses their deals as a way to get people excited and participating.
So that is a whole mound of brisket piled high with a habanero barbecue sauce, a black garlic aioli.
Along with food specials, SAS says Founders tries to create an affordable price for their customers with drink specials throughout Beer Month. According to SAS, popular beers include their all-day IPA, Solid Gold, and Rubaeus.
All the time there's a $3 tap with great beers that you can try at a more approachable price. And then we just have our tap list going crazy right now.
During Beer Month, Sounds of Beer City happened, which featured live music and multiple beer-centric events at Grand Rapids craft breweries. Many local breweries present a regular schedule of live music events and host their own music festivals to keep the atmosphere lively. According to Experience Grand Rapids, sales skyrocketed in the past month for breweries. They saw a large increase in sales from people coming to just be a part of the celebration to people coming from out of state to experience it.
Beer Month is something that generates folks coming in from all over the country. We get people that charter whole groups from places like California, Florida. It's an outstanding opportunity to come up here and warm up with a beer in our tap room.
New Holland Brewing, the Knickerbocker, another brewing company in Grand Rapids, reeled people in for Beer Month with their new tasting room, according to manager Mark Reed.
The room over on the far side is called Stop and Taste, and we don't have a TV in there or any of the music because it's kind of a way that people can kind of sit down and get to know each other without being distracted by different medias.
Reed says they try to create an atmosphere where their customers can connect with each other while enjoying a drink, pizza, or appetizer. The lights are dim and there is a warm feeling from the wood tables to the fireplace outside.
And it's also a nice meeting place that people can get together, enjoy some of our food and beverages, and like I said, it's got some nice airy ambience to it.
Reed says the Knickerbocker had loads of specials during Beer Month that people were able to come and take advantage of.
This month, we're focusing on, we have a new can release of Poets Brunch, which is a breakfast stout, which has been very well received, and then we just came out with our Light Point.
Reed says Dragon's Milk has also been another successful beverage for the Knickerbocker. You can see this from their metal dragon that greets you right as you walk through their doors.
Another release of our Dragon's Milk Triple Mash. Right now we have our Dragon's Milk, which is a rum barrel infused Dragon's Milk. If you enjoy rum or if you like rum forward drinks, it's been very popular with that crowd.
The Knickerbocker's target audience for sales is people aged 21 to 35.
Since I grew up here, has really become a city of the young.
According to Reed, Beer Month boosts sales immensely for the Knickerbocker. He says they saw a large percentage of their sales coming from college students.
I think obviously with Grand Valley being just down the way here, and then we're down the hill from the Medical Mile, we certainly, I think a lot of the people that come in and enjoy our food and enjoy our beverages here come from those two areas.
Next year, Grand Rapids will be celebrating their 5th year of Beer Month, continuing to focus on their award-winning craft breweries. In Allendale, I'm Autumn Babbis. Last winter, temperatures hit record lows with wind chills reaching 50 below zero. This shut Grand Valley State University down for a week. It also canceled the famous President's Ball, leaving thousands of students heartbroken.
I was named president of Grand Valley just before the President Ball got canceled. And so I was really excited to see all the clips and watch it and understand it. And I know how disappointing that was to everybody.
Since the letdown of last year, when planning for this year's President's Ball, Mantella made sure everything went smoothly.